Yo, what's going on, everybody? Tarantino, the guitar boss here. A couple days ago, I believe it was on Saturday, I posted a video on my Instagram of a little etude that I like to practice when I'm working on my alternate picking. A few of you left some comments asking for tabs. So I thought for today's video, I would do a little lesson breakdown. And if you swipe all the way to the left, there will be some tabs for you. So take your time with it. It's a great exercise. If you're not used to playing something like this, it's 12 bars, so it is kind of long. So I would recommend starting off slow and just gradually building up speed. And your alternate picking will improve in no time. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Alright, so this etude starts on the 10th fret on the A string, and I'm doing alternate picking throughout, and it's a 12-bar phrase, so I'm going to break it down into 3-bar sections. So there will be tabs included with this, so just follow along with the tabs and you should be okay. So here we go. So pretty straightforward. The one thing you really want to watch out for is when you're crossing string to string, just keep an eye on your upstrokes and downstrokes. So what I mean by that is the way I start it, I'm doing so down, up, down. So I'm doing 10, 13, 14, down, up, down. Then I'm going to the D string and I'm doing up, down, up. So 11, 12, 11. So down, up, up. Back to the A string, down, so 14th fret, and then up, down. So. And then I repeat that pattern in the 10, 13, 14. So again. Then I go to the next group of strings, so the D and the G, and I do the exact same thing. So I'm doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So. Again, moving to the next group. So again, that whole thing's slow. It goes like this. Alright, so the next 3-bar phrase starts on the 15th fret on the B string, and I'm using my pinky and I start it with a downstroke. So that goes like this. And again, like I said in the previous section, the main thing you want to look out for here is you want to watch your picking when you're crossing strings. So the way I started, like I said, with a downstroke, so I'm doing down, then I move to the E string and I'm doing up, down. So down, up, down, back to the B string with an upstroke. So again, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then I'm sliding from 12 to 14 and hitting the 14th fret with an upstroke. So, and then moving on to the next section. So it's and again, like I was talking about, when you're crossing strings, you really want to watch out where your upstrokes and downstrokes land. So after I slide up to the 14th fret, we're going to do this little piece here. So I'm doing 15, 18, 15, so that's down, up, going to the B string with a downstroke, back to the E string, up, down. So down, up, down, down. And then back to the B string with an upstroke. So up, down, up. So I'm ending that with an upstroke, moving to the G string with a downstroke. So down, up, down. So right here, I'm using, I switch up the fingering a little bit. So I'm using my index finger and my middle finger. So I'm doing, so again, and then when I do the 3 notes per string, back to 3 notes per string on the D and the A, I use my ring finger, my middle finger, and my index finger. So again, I'll play that whole section slow. So it's Alright, so we are at the third section of this piece, bars 7 through 9, and we're starting on the 15th fret on the G with a downstroke with our index finger. So this section goes like this. Again, like I said, like everything else, watch the upstrokes and downstrokes when you're crossing strings. So I'm doing down on the G, then I'm going up, down, up on the D string. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So when we get here, so it's down, up, down. Then we're going to the B string on an upstroke, so, and then, so again, when we get to the 14th fret on the E, so we're doing down, up, down, upstroke on the B string, down, up, down, up, down. So, then we repeat the whole thing again. So again, that whole section slow goes like this. Alright, so we're down to the last 3 bars of this etude, bars 10, 11, and 12. And we're starting on the 18th fret on the high E string with our pinky using a downstroke. And it goes like this. So like I've said before, just watch where your upstrokes and downstrokes land when you're crossing from string to string. So the way it starts, we're doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's all on the E string. When we go to the B now, we're doing it down. So down, up, down, and then just continuing the pattern. So so once we do that, basically when we're crossing from string to string for these last 3 bars, we're mostly doing it with a downstroke. So again, it's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down on the B, up, down on E, and then just continuing the pattern. Down, 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 up. So again, down, 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 up, and that's it.